The Insurrection Act. It's a name that evokes images of chaos and a strong government hand. It's a law with deep roots in American history, a tool for presidents facing extraordinary challenges. This act empowers the President of the United States to deploy the might of the military within the nation's own borders. Its purpose? To quell civil unrest that has spiraled beyond the control of local or state authorities. Think riots, insurrections, rebellions, situations where law and order teeter on the brink. The Insurrection Act is not a first resort. It's a last resort, a break glass in case of emergency measure reserved for moments when the very fabric of American society is threatened. It reflects a fundamental tension in a democracy, the need for order versus the fear of an overreaching executive. This tension is woven into the very fabric of the act, a constant reminder of the delicate balance between freedom and security. The act's existence begs a crucial question. When does civil unrest morph from a domestic issue to a threat demanding military intervention? Where is that line drawn? The answer, as with many things in law and politics, is complex and often debated. The Insurrection Act, with its broad language and potential for both use and misuse, lies at the heart of this debate, a specter of presidential power looming large in times of national crisis. The Insurrection Act, codified in 1807, has roots in early American history. Its origins trace back to the Republic's early days, reflecting the challenges of a new nation. In 1792, President Washington faced the Whiskey Rebellion, needing a legal framework to quell unrest. He signed the Calling Forth Act, allowing federal intervention in domestic disturbances. This act laid the groundwork for the Insurrection Act. It recognized the need for federal intervention in certain crises. The Whiskey Rebellion highlighted the need for a strong federal hand. The Militia Act of 1795 further solidified presidential power. It was used during the Fry's Rebellion. These laws set the stage for the Insurrection Act of 1807. The Insurrection Act is not a blank check for presidential power. While it grants the president broad authority to deploy troops on American soil, it does so within a framework of legal constraints and congressional oversight. The act, in its current form, outlines specific circumstances under which the president can invoke its powers, including to suppress insurrections against state or federal authority and to ensure the execution of federal law when obstructed by unlawful assemblies. Furthermore, the act mandates that the president issue a proclamation ordering insurgents to disperse before deploying federal troops. This requirement, while seemingly procedural, underscores a crucial aspect of the act. It is not intended to be a tool for preemptive strikes against potential unrest, but rather a last resort when all other options have been exhausted. Congress, too, plays a vital role in shaping and limiting the president's power under the Insurrection Act. While the act itself does not require congressional approval for the president to invoke its powers, Congress retains the authority to repeal or amend the act, thereby altering the scope of presidential discretion. Additionally, Congress holds the power of the purse, meaning it can choose to fund or defund military deployments authorized under the Insurrection Act. This financial leverage, while often exercised indirectly, represents a significant check on presidential action. Section 4. Echoes of the Past. The Insurrection Act in action. The Insurrection Act, a powerful tool, has been invoked sparingly throughout American history. Its use reflects the challenges of balancing federal power with individual liberties. Significant invocations occurred during the Civil Rights Movement. Presidents Eisenhower and Kennedy deployed troops to enforce desegregation orders. Eisenhower's deployment to Little Rock ensured the integration of Central High School. Kennedy's deployment to the University of Alabama enforced the enrollment of black students. The act has also been used in labor strikes and natural disasters. In 1968, Johnson deployed troops to quell riots after Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. This sparked debate about militarization and the suppression of dissent. As we navigate through the complexities of the Insurrection Act, it is essential to consider its place in modern civil unrest. In recent years, the United States has witnessed a resurgence of large-scale protests and demonstrations, from the Black Lives Matter movement to reactions against COVID-19 restrictions. The question of whether President Trump will invoke the Insurrection Act remains speculative. While the act provides a powerful tool for addressing civil unrest, its invocation carries significant political and social implications. Historically, the act has been used sparingly and only in situations where local and state authorities were unable to maintain order. Given the current political climate and the potential for widespread controversy, it is uncertain whether President Trump would choose to exercise this authority. Ultimately, the decision would hinge on the severity of the unrest and the perceived necessity of federal intervention. The Insurrection Act stands as a testament to the delicate balance between federal power and individual freedoms in a deeply divided nation. Reflecting on its past applications and considering its potential future use, we are reminded of the profound impact such a decision can have on the social and political fabric of the country. The act is more than just a legal instrument. It is a mirror reflecting the nation's struggles and the ongoing quest for unity and justice.